What if you could test and transform any trading ideas into fully automated strategies in just minutes without writing a single line of code? Sounds impossible? Well, sit comfortably because that's exactly what I'm about to show you today. I've discovered this simple and streamlined method that will allow you to turn any of your trading strategies into possible money-making machines. And the most important part is that we won't be using any dodgy third-party software. No. That could, maybe endanger security or whatever. No. We'll just be using 3 reputable platforms. So this whole automation process starts with ChatGPT, and especially ChatGPT 01, its latest release, its latest model. Why? Well, for 2 reasons. One, which is maybe the milder reason, but I still think it's important to point it out, is that this can be a very good coach if you want feedback on some of your trading ideas, or you want ChatGPT to generate or give you novel ideas or things like that. So this, of course, depends on your level, but I always think to have that at hand can always be beneficial. Second and more important reason is that I'll be sharing with you a prompt that I've worked on that will allow you to prompt ChatGPT to transform whatever trading idea you have into a PineScript code. And that's very important for the second step. Second step is to plug in our PineScript code in TradingView. Why do we want to do that? 2 reasons. The first one is thanks to this, we'll be able to backtest the strategy. You see an example here. What does it mean? Test that strategy on past data. Why do we want to do that? Because I believe it is very dangerous to start trading with real money, a strategy that you have not at least backtested on past data. That's basically going blind. You don't even know if you have any chance of being successful. So not backtesting for me is, on the other hand, the best way of creating a money-losing machine. So first reason, backtesting. The other reason is the one that's super important for this whole automation setup I'm going to share with you today, all the details, is that we'll be setting some alerts here, some TradingView alerts, which will be the link to our final step, which is using a crypto exchange, here Bitget, because it has a super nice and free feature, which is this in bots here, this future signal bot, where we'll be basically plugging the alerts of our strategy in Bitget, so that basically once this is done, you have a automated trading bot trading for you according to your favorite strategy, and that's done. You've finished. You can rest easy and see how things go. Anyways, I think I've said enough. Let's get to business. First, let me mention something about the last step, which happens on Bitget because of this free future signal bot, which is really paramount to this whole automations process I'm about to share with you. But I do want to point out that with Bitget, there's a lot more you can do, and I won't go into all the details, but there's a few reasons why I love it a lot and I work a lot with it. One of them being their futures market. So they really have a lot of coins you can trade with, and also with a futures market, you can do some longs, so betting on an uptrend, but you can also do some shorts, so betting on a downtrend, and you can use some leverage and things like that. So that's super important for me. But in general as well, another important thing is that whether it's the spot market or the futures, they have some of the best competitive trading fees out there. And another thing that's important to me is that they have a very good API, meaning that me as a algo trader and also sharing a lot of trading bots, open source trading bots on this channel, etc., I need a very good API to be able to do that. So that's why Bitget is great. And so I do want to mention, if you ever want to try them out, there is a registration link down below in the description that will give you a 10% discount on all your trading fees. And I do want to mention as well that if you ever choose this, what is going to happen is that it's a win-win thing. You will have your discount, but I will also get a bit back of trading fees under the form of commissions from Bitget. So not all your trading fees will go to Bitget, and a bit of them will get back to me, which is a huge support for me on this channel and to allow me to carry on creating all the open source content I do on this channel. So I just want to say thank you very much if you do go down that route. Okay, great. So step 1, we're heading over to ChatGPT, and in particular, we must select 01, so the latest release, the latest model of ChatGPT. Because as you all see, it is super powerful. I've tried all of them, and for coding, O1 is really a game changer. Just by the way, if you want to know about the little story, is that originally this is the model that got Sam Altman, so the CEO of OpenAI, fired by its board. Because when he presented its capacities at that time, they actually got scared. Anyways, that's over now. He's back and we can finally use ChatGPT O1. So what I'm going to do, I want to generate a trading idea, a trading strategy, ask it to do that so we can see how it works. And then with that idea, we'll be applying that prompt that I mentioned earlier that will allow us to make ChatGPT convert that idea into a Python code directly. So what I'm going to do is I'm pasting actually another prompt here. So it's not the coding one. It's just a general one to ask him to generate a trading strategy. So I'm not going to go into detail. I'm just asking him to generate some trading strategy ideas in the context of algo trading and to give us some minimal details, etc. So I'm just going to press enter so we will see it working for us. So if you're not used to O1 yet, you will see that it's very different from the other model because of what's happening here. So here you can see it thinking in between quotation marks. So that's the big difference from previous models, is that actually O1 is aggregation of several models, and it's been designed to think more like a human being. And basically what's happening here is that it is basically testing and iterating over the ideas that it is giving. So it's, before giving us the full answer to its prompt, it's iteratively testing what it can give to us, etc. Which is quite a big changer, to be honest. Okay, great. Let's now have a look at what we got. So let's see, strategies. Strategy 1, dual moving average crossover with RSI confirmation. Okay, so pretty textbook strategy, but sometimes the simplest is the best. Well, not sometimes, most often. Anyways, that was strategy 1. I bet there's a 2. Strategy 2, Bollinger Bands mean reversion with volume spike filter. Oh, true. I forgot to mention something important in this little prompt. I said, can you give us some novel trading strategies of 2 types, which are basically the 2 major types of trading strategies: trend strategies, mean reversion strategies. So that's why he's giving us things like that. So that's a typical trend strategy, and that's a typical mean reversion strategy. Okay, so there is more, 3, let's see how many, 4, strategy 4, 5, and okay, we're done. So let's have a look. What is strategy 3? MACD divergence with Fibonacci. I don't even know how you pronounce it in English. So beg your pardon if I completely butchered this. So retracement confirmation. Okay, so that's a nice idea, but I'm going to be honest with you. When you start doing things like this, like retracement, Fibonacci, I really can't say it properly. Fib, I'll just say fib. Things like this. This is something manual traders, when they have their eye, the chart, and they make decisions like this, it can work well. But when you start automating things, these are not things that can be automated very well. And when you manage to automate them well, they don't work because you don't have the eye. You're really doing algorithms. So the human eye is important for these things. So this wouldn't be something I would try to automate at all. Okay, strategy 4, Ishimoku cloud, trend following with ADX strength filter. Yeah, I know you're probably going to say this guy cannot pronounce well-known indicators properly, and that's quite true. Anyways, so okay, so this does look quite complicated. Probably is an interesting idea, but I don't think it will work for an easy example for me to show you this whole thing today. Finally, parabolic SAR with stochastic oscillator confirmation. Okay, why not? To be honest, I think I'm more attracted with the first and very simple one, because this will act as a very good example for you. And also, mean reversion, this I like a lot, but mean reversion are generally harder to get good results with. With cryptos, which pump a lot, have had on average a very, if you look at the Bitcoin evolution since it's been created, it's pretty amazing on average how much it's grown. All that to say that it's easier to get better results, I find, with a trend strategy in this context. That doesn't mean a trend strategy is better than mean reversion. It's just I feel it's easier to get good results. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this. Anyways, so you know what? We will just be taking this as our example. So what I'm going to do now is fetch this prompt I've worked on. So this, you see it here. It is on the GitHub of this channel, so you can fetch it. I'll put the link down below. You can come and fetch it. I'm not going to detail in much details what's in there. You can have a look, study it, etc. The link is down there. It is all free. Don't worry. So what I want to mention though is basically I'm giving some best practices to follow. And I'm also giving some examples of strategies so it knows what I'm expecting, if you want. And I'm just giving one example of a strategy I've released on this channel, shared a lot about this envelope strategy, which I love a lot. It's a volatility crypto volatility harnesser catcher. I love it a lot. And my community has also loved. I think we've been having a lot of feedback, improving it and all of that. I'll be releasing some updates of new ways to use it or whatever. Anyway, I'm getting too excited. The point is I'm just going to do a Control-A, Control-C to copy this prompt. Again, you will find that in the description for free. And anyway, so what I want to say is that I'm putting this prompt here, and at the end, we see strategy to code here. So what I want to do is simply I'll just copy this as well. Do this, do that here. And I'm just going to press enter and we should see the magic happening. And I think, yeah, it's going to take a while, by the way. It depends what you ask, but those prompts can take quite a while. So I think I'm just going to get back to you as soon as he has finished. Okay, great. So you can see he has finished. Almost 2 minutes, so it does take a bit of time. I don't mind waiting if it's for quality. Anyways, I'm scrolling down. There's no point going into all this detail. You see I reach this panel where we have the PineScript code, so I can simply copy this. We'll look into the details of the strategy, I think, the rules that he coded when I pasted in TradingView. Let's see what more we have. Explanation of the code and best practice followed, whatever. Okay, so this is just details corresponding to what I asked in the prompt. So there's no point dwelling onto this any longer. So we get to TradingView where we're going to paste this PineScript code. I'm just going to assume you're a beginner so I can show you how to handle this easily. So once you've connected to TradingView, you can get to you choose your coin. Here I'm choosing a major market cap, Ethereum, and then your time frame here. So we'll start with a daily time frame. So how do we paste the script? We go into Pine Editor. This was the envelope example that I showed you earlier. We want to create a new strategy. So we come here and then we do create new, and then we do strategy. There you go. So we have a template, but I'm just going to Control-A, Control-V to paste the strategy that we just got from ChatGPT. Great. So basically what I'm going to do is, let me just save this. Okay, save. And I'm going to do simply add to the chart. And let's see what kind of, we don't have any mistakes. So that's great. Sometimes you do get some mistakes and you'll have to you can just give the mistake back to ChatGPT and he can correct it for you. And within a few iterations, generally you would get to a working code. Anyways, so that's that. Those are the performances. Okay, so I would say, let's not judge this too much. Let's have a look at the code. What kind of rules, how did he code this strategy? So we have a selection of parameters here that we can input. So that corresponds to all those things we can play with here. So we have the EMA lengths, we have the RSI configuration. And this is something I ask in the prompt. We can go for enable long or shorts. Okay, so I'm pretty sure with trend strategies, it's harder. I mean, you can do shorts, but it's always harder to get some good results with them. So let me just remove them. And I think it improved already. So I'm actually just going to, if I save again, it'll just put them back. So I'm just putting false here to be the default. So that if I save, we should stay okay, great. So let me move on. So that was the choice of the parameters. We have all the ones that make sense, calculations. And you see this nice structure that we see here. This is typically something I asked in the prompt. So that's the kind of way I like to code my own strategies on TradingView. So we have the EMAs defined here, the RSI, great. Now more interesting, what is our long condition? So we need to have a crossover of the EMA short above the long EMA. So that's typically the bullish crossover. So that most likely signals that there will be an uptrend after. And we have a sort of we have an RSI confirmation. RSI is a momentum indicator that is bound between 0 and 100. So the higher the value is, the stronger the momentum is. And there you go. So he's basically asking if it's above the middle value that he considers as to be a strong enough value, and that if both these conditions are validated, are correct, then that's a signal to enter a long. And basically we have the opposite for the short condition. Okay, so now what's the exit for the long? Well, we have the opposite crossing. So when we have a bearish signal, okay, or that the RSI goes below the RSI overbought. So typically, yes, overbought region between 70 and 100, we see here 70, and oversold between 30 and 0. Oversold meaning now things are getting too sold, so probably the trend going down is going to stop soon, and the same for overbought going above 70. So the momentum is strong, but it's kind of, slowing down. So if it crosses down now below the 70, it's a sign that there's going to be a reversal or something like that. Okay, great. I think this is a bit asking for these two are probably going to be too much. So I would want to, for this example, we're just going to put this. And actually, even if we're not considering shorts, I'm just going to comment this. So I think this will be our example. I'm pretty sure this will improve the results. Okay, so here, this is now the last part where you actually configure your entries. Like we have defined the conditions. And now basically, if we have said you're allowed to use long, the long condition is verified and there's no position already open, you can do a strategy entry, so enter a long. Same for the shorts. Then we have the exit logic, same kind of thing, but with the strategy close. And finally, we have some nice plots. So we have the line plots, and we also have some triangles here that you can see, which correspond to this plus shape that will give just a bullish and bearish crossing. Okay, great. So I think that's that. I think I've changed a few things, so I should do a Control S and just see how this goes. Okay, so it has improved and we're happy with this huge percentage, but that's very small trades. I mean, okay, you could question the statistics here. The drawdown is quite big, so that's quite dangerous. I'm not expecting huge thing with a simple example, but let's have a look. I think another thing we should look at is other coins like major market caps. That's pretty cool. Okay. And AVAX. Okay. Let's go Doge. So that starts being more volatile coins with, okay, this is a completely different, much more volatile coin. So I wasn't expecting to see something significant, but the major market ones seems to remain quite cool. Okay. I think another thing we could look at is just change the time frame. Again, I mean, we didn't have any specificities about the time frame. I'm guessing if you have your own strategy in mind, you kind of know the time frame, so you could mention that or etc. But let's have a look at what happens here. If we still have some things, we have much more trades, still very good percentage, still a very good very high drawdown. Anyway, so let's carry on. 3, still okay, more trades, drawdown still the same, whatever. 2 hours, okay. Okay, are we going down? Things at some point, I would guess that the choice that he made of the 2050 for the EMAs would just simply not work. So you see here, we still have a increase, but I guess, okay, let's go to very shorter time frames. Okay, it starts breaking down. I'm babbling too much. This is good enough an example for today. We better move on to the next step, especially that the sun is going down super fast and I'm going to end up in the dark. Anyways, the next step is to basically set up the alerts here and link them properly to the futures signal bot here on Bitget. Actually, this was the topic of my previous video where I explained this very pedagogically. So at some point, it will just show up there and you can just click there to get the next steps. Let me just mention 2 things very quickly. The first one, don't forget the Bitget registration link to get your discounts on your trading fees. The other one is that if you ever need a professional touch to code for a project of your own or whatever, you can hire me. Python, PineScript. This is what I do for my clients. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Happy trading and take care.